We're live.
Hi, everybody. Hopefully you can hear both of us.
I don't think it should be a problem. Although now that I'm on my phone because my earphones connect to both, who knows?
It says we're live.
Oops, that's good because I went to the wrong app. So that's great.
You're good.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, we're not here discussing any book in particular. We're just talking about what we read lately. Alicia, what have you been reading?
I am 70% through Rules of Civility by Amor Tolls.
Oh, okay.
And stuff is falling out. I just received my physical copy. A friend of mine published a book.
Ooh.
And it's called Quaint Creatures and the Magical Mundane. It's basically, from the couple pages that I've read, it's basically, think of the world of Legends and Lattes, but think of a veterinarian. He fixes, if you have a sick dragon, you go to him, kind of thing.
That's interesting.
It's really cute so far. I'm only a couple pages in, but it's really cute. And he did the cover art as well.
So. Awesome. What's the name of that one again?
Quaint Creatures and the Magical Mundane.
You're going to have to text it to me. I thought I would type it, and I was pretty sure that I'm going to end up spelling about 75 things wrong. So.
You're good, I will.
Oh.
And I am also reading book 2 in the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn trilogy.
That book is so large.
Stone of Farewell. Chunk.
Gives me anxiety just looking at it.
You're going to have more anxiety because I'm also rereading.
Rereading, and it's a chunker? Okay, let's see what it is.
I'm also rereading for our discussion purposes.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay. You're rereading that? You just finished it last year.
Yeah, I'm doing a live discussion on a friend's channel, and I wanted to kind of brush up on some stuff.
Okay.
And I'm also drinking because today's been that kind of day.
Let me just tell you, after I finish this and I actually eat something, because I'm not going to start drinking before I eat something, I am going to have wine. And let me tell you, friends, I have been, I don't know how to say it. It's like Moscato d'Asti. It's like a fancy Moscato.
It's delicious. I've had it.
So good. I will literally drink half a bottle. And I'll get into how these are happening. Such long books, I know. How do you do it?
I don't know why this year has become the year of the chunky book for me.
I mean, okay, so I'm
reading books off of my bookshelf, so that's a plus.
That, honestly, that's the whole point of these lives at this point, is to read the books on our shelves. And I didn't think that I was reading a lot. Okay, so full disclosure, last time we left, I had high hopes of starting Lure Olympus, of finishing Ruthless Vows, reading a bunch of manga. I'm going to be honest, friends, none of those things happened.
You did have a meltdown the other day, and I was like, are you okay?
I know. I felt really
I was worried that I felt for you at that point. I was like, you need me to come save you.
I had gone through my, you had got me right after I had finished reorganizing my shelves and re-looking at everything, and I just got really overwhelmed. I'm like, I'm not reading any of these. What is wrong with me? Do I need to cancel every subscription that I have? Where am I at in life?
I canceled all but one. I kept one because
I held off because I didn't want to make an in the moment decision. But yeah.
Well, because for me, the reason I kept Book of the Month is it's affordable still. All the other ones are way too expensive. It's $16 a month.
Yeah.
So it's more affordable than other book boxes. And some of the stuff, last month I got a book that wasn't even out yet, and the hardcover. And this is my way of thinking. The hardcovers are so damn expensive now, between $26 to $40 depending on the book. Oh my God. That a brand new hardcover book costing $16 a month isn't that bad.
It's not, no. And okay, so my thought process on it too, and I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I started looking at the ones that I'm not as like, oh my God, I have to have this.
It's not calling to you to read kind of thing.
Honestly, it's Fairy Loot, and they're the ones that are always on time. So I'm just like, why?
They're so pretty though, but like someone else I know that gets them called it beautiful gowns. Like it's gorgeous on the outside, but the books inside suck.
Yeah. And they read
it's a TBR of the conversation that we had, but basically in a sentence.
Well, and I have their Romantasy box, so I got on that one, and the two that have come through so far for that are actually ones that sound really interesting. And I'm like, I'm actually like excited and kind of want to read those. So if anything, I would get rid of my young adult and adult subscription, but they do have sales occasionally of like past books. So if I did end up doing that, it's not that I would lose out. It's just that I might not make one of those.
But it's
sales.
Also, that's a lot of money because you're also doing the change in currency.
Yeah. And most hardcovers anymore are doing what I love, which are giving me like stenciled or sprayed edges. So it's just like, do I need to spend the extra to potentially get a signature?
Hardcover that I bought in the United States.
Yeah. No, they're all doing it now. Oh my God, Nicole is here. Maybe. Hold on. I'm trying to add you. You might have tried to add yourself and then I just you.
Deny. Sorry, let me do it.
I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, Liz, I'm impressed with your 13 books. I finished one. And okay, so kind of to Alicia's point, I didn't think I was reading longer books, but apparently I am because I'm trying to read the books that are coming through on Libby, the library app. And so I did actually read a book, which was this one, which is one of my special edition ones. Actually turned up turning out being really nice. But this is a chunky guy, let me just tell you. And then chunky.
It's a pretty cover.
I'm so mad because book 2 is not out yet.
Oof, rough.
But I did put myself on the wait list. So I'm really hoping that when it comes through, that it's something that I might be able to read on vacation because I got the audiobook. So fingers crossed. And then the other one that I started because I got excited when I bought this is this one, another special edition by Fairy Loot. Super pretty. It's a standalone, but this thing is a chunker too. And I was like, so when you said it's the year of the chunkers, I was like, I was trying not to read chunky books, but here I am. So yeah, those. I finished one. I started another. I will hopefully one day read Ruthless Vows.
I think at this point you need to just restart it, unless you don't remember everything.
So that's the thing. It's like I vividly remember what was going on. My thing is right now I have the house to myself, and I discovered that I have a diamond painting problem. And so I was more on a kick to, while I have this space to spread out with one of my larger kits, to do that and listen to audiobooks, and then also to rewatch Ghosts. Nicole, you're laughing at me, but I started it with a friend and I finished it, and then
with Jennifer. Wait, which one? The old one from the early 2000s or the newer one?
The US one. Okay. I like the UK one too. They're both great, but the US one, I started watching it with a friend, and then I was like, oh, I'll just finish it. And then when that ended, I was just like, I should try and start something else. And then I hit play on episode 1 again. And then I finished the series again because there's only 3 seasons. So there's only like 30 episodes. It's very minimal.
Quick,
And then I tried to pivot and like start Friends or something. And I just could not get into it. So I restarted it again. And I'm already almost done with season 1. No judgment, guys. This is a judgment-free zone.
There's no judgment. All I've been doing is rewatching shit because my brain...
I don't know who I thought I was when I started borrowing all these books on Libby and Hoopla. And I'm like, who do I think I read so much anymore? I don't. But I have like four. I have four on Libby and I have like two on Hoopla. And I'm like, who the hell do I think I am? I actually DNF'd a book. Double who am I?
I know. I saw
What
it. I
book was
saw it on
that?
Storygraph. I was like, damn, she actually DNF'd the book. Holy
I
shit.
did. I was like, no, this guy's an asshole. So I'm like, done.
Sorry, short comment. I was just showing it off again. What book did
Show
you
it off.
DNF? I need to know more information so I avoid this like the plague.
It was called Run Run Rabbit by CM Nescosta. It's a part of her Cambric Creek series. The first book is Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Yeah.
But I was reading, it was like a little novella. It was kind of like, it's within the world, but it's a different kind of, I don't even know if it's a series, but it's about the wolf pack that's in the town. And the guy's just an asshole. Everyone, like, even in Cambric Creek, everyone talks about how the wolves are like jerks and they think humans are beneath them and stuff. And I was like, yeah, this guy's a freaking asshole. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I really wasn't feeling it. It didn't really have like the same vibe as her other books either. Like her other books are more
other books
light
are fun.
and fun. Yeah, her books are like, her other books are fun. They are a lot of fun. But then when I read this one, I was like, this is not the same vibe. And it kept going back and forth between like now situation and then like when they first met and they're like 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm like, okay, this is enough of this.
Yeah.
So I decided to stop that. And now I didn't know what to read at first. I was having such a hard time like picking a book, and then I decided. I know, right? It's like, yeah, let's just download all of these. That's fine. Available now? Yeah, let's do it. But now I'm listening to The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. It's book 2 in the Crowns of Nyaxia series.
I need to read that.
Yeah, so this is the first one. So I literally just read this for Swin Sisters book club. So I'm like, and I got the 2 books when we had that sale on Audible. So I was like, I have the second one. Let's just read it. I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice. Did you like the first one?
I really did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to read that one. It's one of my special editions. Again, it's on my bookshelf. So.
Is it in the same world of like the Blood and Ash thing, or is it something separate?
That's a different author.
Different author, yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry. The covers are so similar that I can't even freaking tell.
Yeah, Carissa Broadbent.
Oh, okay. I read the one with the girl with the red dress. I forget what it's called.
Something Other Worlds. We read it for book club in real life, Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I know. It's the pretty girl with the red dress, but it's the same author.
Nice.
Same author. It is. But yeah, so that's what I started. I think I'm about like 16 chapters in or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I was before that I was kind of reading like fantasy books, and I'm just like, I need some romance.
I need some quick reads because I'm judging myself for only having read like 20 books. And I'm like, there's so much that I'm getting done that I shouldn't feel bad. But in my own mind, I'm just like, you should be doing more.
You beat yourself up too much.
I do. Yeah.
Well, compared to my stats for like the last 5 years before Hunter was born, I'm like, pathetic. That's really why I picked up Run Run Rabbit, because her books are super short and quick, and then I'm like, I'm not even enjoying this.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing on your reading goals? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I did end up finishing Ruthless Vows. Did you finish that, JenJen, or no?
No.
I did.
Super sorry. We're gonna have to push that discussion until next month.
Girl, I don't care. I've read 30 books. According to Storygraph, I'm ahead by 9, so that's nice.
I'm at 34.
Oh, very cool. I'm at, I think, 21 or 22.
I only put 52 this year because I don't want to stress myself out.
I put 24 because I'm like, it's 2 a month. I'll get to it by probably mid-year, which I will. And then the rest of it will just be a free-for-all. And most of the books, I'm proud to say, that are on my bookshelf. But yeah. Nicole, I have your Julianne Lindsey books. Speaking of Julianne Lindsey, everybody, decisions were made. I don't know, Nicole, if you realize this. I don't think I actually told you.
That's fine. I'm not in any discussion making or decision making discussions. Totally fine.
I mean, it's not that bad. But we're gonna go down to one book a month. So this is like the last month where we have multiples. We may end up changing our minds, but honestly, by the time I get back from vacation, we're heading right into holiday season, and it's
I
just
feel like
really
summer's
hard.
gonna get nuts. Like,
Yeah.
July for me, I have family in town for the first 2 weeks of July. Like, I'm not gonna.
So we're going to aim for the last Wednesday of every month. So it's kind of similar. We'll do one tackling the TBR. We may or may not pick an unofficial book. So unofficially, June is going to be Julianne's Lindsey books, the ones that Alicia has there. Nicole, I have yours. So
They are such an odd shape now, and it bothers me.
Thank you. Nicole, you're gonna be pissed because they're
huge.
Nicole,
they're like that extra. They're the max. They're called mass
Well, I
market
don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
and they don't sit in the bookshelf correctly, and it irritates the crap out of me.
Are they like the square ones? The more square ones? I hate that. Oh my god! Whoever decided that
like,
to be
all of a sudden they changed it, and now all of them are like that. And I'm like, why?
I don't like that. I don't.
Yeah, so we're sorry that we're going down to one a month. It's better than me just rage quitting for like 6 months.
The other day when you messaged me, I thought you were. I'm like, we need to pause everything, I'm good. If you need to pause everything.
I would miss everybody so much. Like, I look forward to these conversations, but it's become almost like a job. I hate to say that.
It is a job. Every time JenJen and I are together, Jen is like, "Oh my god, this is so hard." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
That's the other thing, and I haven't had a chance to talk to you, Nicole, about it. But like I've said to Jen a couple times, like it's hard to balance like stuff from my own channel plus.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like I don't want you guys to think that I'm leaving you, but some days I'm just like. Ah!
So that's why I'm like, I don't want to pick anything. It's too stressful to have to like figure out, because I overthink. Like, you guys are all like, pick whatever you want, but in my mind I'm like, okay, pick whatever you want, but also try to pick something that might be on their TBR that they'll also be interested in, that interests me at the same time.
This is why you're thinking too much about it.
So that's why we're just, every book club is going to be just tackling the TBR for the end of the year, except for November and December, which will be the second to last Thursday, because otherwise we fall on a holiday, or holiday was Wednesday. And yeah, I mean, there's going to be one. So like, I know Alicia's mentioned it, and I know that Liz, you had mentioned it as well, wanting to read the Carrie Maniscalco book that comes out October 30th. So
but did it come out originally supposed to come out in September, or am I nuts?
Nope, it was, and then she had to push the publication date.
Because I was like gonna pre-order it, and I was like, wait, am I wrong? Like,
yeah, so we're just gonna try that a little bit, see if that helps out. I have not been in the mood to want to read, so I need to try to rediscover that passion. And then, I would feel so bad. Like, I look forward to these conversations.
Yeah.
But unless if it's on my bookshelf, like, I'm trying not to look up books people are suggesting to me. So
honestly, like, it's whatever like you want. If people want to read it, they'll read it. But it's whatever, dude. You don't have to stress yourself out about it, honestly. It's like, I'm looking back on like my life on BookTube before I had Hunter. I was like, how did I run like 3 book clubs? I don't understand.
I'm doing 2 when I'm losing my mind.
It's and everything else you want to do on the channel, and also work a full-time job.
Yeah.
And now I'm a mother. So and now I am a mother.
A full-time job, because we put a lot of shit into it.
Yeah, it is a full-time job that I'm not getting paid for.
And then everybody's like, and then what really pisses me off is when people, right, and I mean this in the best way possible, but when people are reaching out and going, why aren't you posting? Why aren't you this? I'm like, because life is happening. I don't, like, I'm sorry, you don't deserve an explanation if it's something super personal.
Yeah. My other thing too is you have to plan ahead. So what I want to read right now is not what I want to read in 2 months. So,
but I think that's what happened. We planned so far ahead last year that we both got burnt out.
But we had to, because we had all those Julianne Lindsey books. We had all the books that we wanted to read.
I think that's what burned us out. That we planned 8 months in advance. That's not normal.
I mean, I have the next 8 months planned out because it's one book a month and it's not even a book. So
Well, that's fine. But like, I mean, like it was like every 2 weeks. Like, I think that's what burned me out. We were reading that. What was it? 4 months of like 2 books a month, and they were over 700 pages. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't. Julie and Lindsay, I can do because she's always short. But the bigger ones, I was like, I don't even know. Like, I'm reading it so fast, I can't even tell you what I read. Have a conversation. I don't know.
I hit buttons. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, we can all decide if we want to read something. Again, June is going to be Julie and Lindsay. We're going to combine them both into one. Just because I don't want to have two separate ones. We're just one and done. Sorry, Nicole, your series. We're just gonna smoosh it together.
Smoosh it. That's okay. It's not my series. I only had one book, and now I'm over it. I'm just kidding.
You know what? You're mentioned in a lot of them. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not sure
my name
if I'm
is
allowed to announce this, but my book has been translated into another language. This a little bit. So.
Oh, so you're just like let me like just throw that out there.
You probably will get there eventually. She was just like, they usually get these too. I know I can say the French one because that one's been out for like 6 months now, but I'm not sure the other one has been. So I'm going to wait until next month and then I'll be like, yeah, it does. And I'm such a mood reader. So what I want,
I've become more of a mood reader.
Something different. So yeah, I love hanging out with everyone. We can get together and just chat about what we're reading, what we're not reading. I can tell you about my diamond painting. I'm almost finished with this. I know for sure it'll be done in the next week. I really want to have it done in the next 2 days to finish it by the end of the month. But this thing is a big boy. So let me see if I have a picture. I do not have a progress photo. I mean, I kind of do. Hang tight. So this doesn't look large, but this thing is like 2 by 3 feet. So
that's beautiful, though.
Yeah, I've got way more done.
That's the diamond painting, right?
That's the diamond painting, yeah. So this side over here has been diamond painted. It's this side over here that I need to do.
That's really pretty.
I'm very excited
into diamond painting, but then my son would just eat the diamonds. So,
and then my next one after that,
I have a couple. My problem is finding the space where I can lay everything out and not be concerned about stepping on it.
Oh, I love that one. That's
really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now you guys know why I have so many of these. Okay, I hope you got my parents aren't watching.
If I ever clean out the dining room, I need to do another purge, Jen, but like of baby shit.
I'm here for it. Okay, let's do it. But yeah,
I need my dining room back.
I have gotten into like Excel sheets and creating things. So I decided to create an Excel sheet of all of my diamond art, which I knew was going to be a lot, but I didn't realize it was like 100.
Exactly.
And it's evenly.
You have 100 diamond paintings?
Unfinished diamond painting. So
how many have you done? How many have you done?
This year I've done 5.
Okay. Do you need to be put on a buying ban, a diamond painting ban?
I put myself on. Here's the thing: is I told myself, "Oh, I wouldn't do it," and then I'd see another pretty one, and I'd be like, "Sold." I put it into this app, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that's way more than I thought that I had." And so I'm like, so then I saw another pretty one, and I'm like, "That's really pretty." I have so many. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on my wish list, and I have to finish 10 before I can buy any more.
You're more hard on yourself. I would have said 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 because I know they take some time.
I started thinking about it, and I have I have a few smaller ones. So to do 10, I could probably knock them out real fast.
Oh yeah, knock them out. Yeah.
But yeah, so I might pivot more to audiobooks because, hopefully if I can get off this ghost kick, hopefully I don't restart it a 4th time. Seriously, 3 times I've started Ghosts in the month of May, and I have no regrets.
Where do you watch
it? For you, it works for you.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got way behind. I got on this diamond painting thing because I love them so much. They're so blissful to me. So I just need more of it.
I've just noticed my reading taste changing a lot. Like I'm going into like more sci-fi and fantasy, and that's not what I was expecting ever.
Oh yeah, and I just want to go back to Megan Quinn and live in every single one of her romances and just forget that the world exists.
You need to talk to my dad's wife because she's binging them too. She loves them. I'm like, I wish I could. She seems like a great person, but her books bother me.
I read a little snippet of the next book that she has coming out, and I'm freaking dying. 1, 2, I need her to put the illustrated editions on her website so I can buy them from her. I do not want to go through Amazon to save $4 when I could just buy it from her and she'll sign it for me.
I'll be right back.
See you soon.
That's why my friend self-published. My friend, his wife does cozy murder mysteries, and he does fantasy, and they just publish through themselves because it's cheaper.
Yeah, so
honestly, this was like $10, and he signed it and personalized it to me because I read an arc of this.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So he sent it over.
Liz, they're actually super.
One of the only books that I read this month was a arc of his wife's book.
Oh, okay, cool. They're kind of, if you guys think of paint by numbers, it's basically that. They tell you where to place the dots.
I need to do the one you sent me.
Start the small ones. Start the ones. I should have a picture of the ones because that's how I started, and then I realized I liked it, and then it got out of control.
I found a frame for the one that you're sending me, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Be proud of me. I actually put the list sealer on it, so now I just need to get to the store and mail it to you.
I told my mom about it. I told my mom about it, and she goes, "That's so freaking cool."
I love them. I love them so much.
My mom and I kind of want to do it together. She has a really large dining room table, so we kind of want to spread out and do it together.
That's the best way to do it. Oh, yeah. It did stress me out, but in a good way, because it called to attention literally how much I had. Like, I knew the number was high, but when I separated the ones from Amazon for the ones from this website that's a little pricier, I did not realize they were basically a 1-to-1. I would have thought the Amazon ones far exceeded.
I have a feeling I'm going to hyper focus on a new hobby because of you.
Yeah. I mean, you never make me happy. Is that what we're at the end of the day?
Yeah. I'm just, that's kind of why, I think, Greg's moving in, so I've been going through all my books and getting rid of ones that and I'm like, this book has gone through 5 moves, and I haven't freaking picked it up yet in the pile. And I just DNF'd a book 2 of a 4-book series because I hated it.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of I buddy read it with a friend of mine who also does BookTube, and he was like, I don't understand why people like this. And I'm like, I'm so confused too, because you look at it, 5 stars, 5 stars. You go on Goodreads, and I'm like, how? I'm not judging people on their reading taste. I'm just like, how did you read this versus how I read it? Is my question.
What convention are you possibly watching? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's just, I think it's made me realize that I'm much more of a character-driven reader than a plot. Because this book is all plot and the characters are mentioned in a sentence, and that's it. And I'm just I can't. And Jen, each book is over 800 pages. I can't do this shit.
That's too many pages. So
4 books of over.
If it's over 500 pages, I'm not going to read it.
And then you get to book 3 and book 4, and they're over 1,000 pages.
No, that's why I DNF. Go tell the bees I've gone.
Oh, go tell the bees I stopped reading, and I hope that everyone just gets killed in a volcano explosion and nobody survives, and that world will finally be over.
I like the first 4. I think
I got to page 200, and when nothing happened, I'm like, I'm stopping.
I'll
just watch the show.
I told you. That's one of those ones where people are like, if you're not a book lover, if you say that the TV show is better than the book, Absolutely. Outlander is a million times better as a TV show
Because you
than
get
it
to
is
look
as a
at Sam
book.
Hewen, of course it friggin' is. That
If
man
I
is
want to read a
pretty.
history book of Scotland, I'll pick up a history book of Scotland. I want Jamie and Claire. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah, 2 to 4. That's accurate, Liz.
And what? The show does really good at trimming the fat.
Well, also, it's like a medical book that I didn't need to know about how to get a worm out of someone's eyeball. Like, that was not anything that I needed to know. It
As
just,
someone who's had multiple surgeries on their eyes, I don't like reading about surgical and eyes stuff.
yeah, no. This is a hard pass for JenJen.
Can't do it.
So,
And honestly,
yeah.
like, brevity is not Diana Gabaldon's strong suit. She don't know what that word means.
And then she like goes after the people that like the romance, which pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Well, she'll say all day long it's not a romance.
Yeah.
And it's not, but whatever.
It's not, but like, don't hate on people that are buying your book because they like the romance part of it.
Exactly.
Like,
Just be
they're
thankful
paying your
that
bills.
you
Shut
book.
up.
That's probably
Seriously.
why she added Roger and Brianna.
I like them. I started liking
I like
them more than I like
Roger.
them.
Brianna annoys the shit out of me, but I like Roger.
I like Roger and Brianna, but again, like, it's the last few books have been about them too, and I'm just like,
It's everyday
still,
life.
Yeah,
They
and they're
woke up
still
in the
just too much.
morning and they rolled down the sheets. He walked across the floor and relieved himself into the pot.
Well,
They
it's
then
funny you
walked
bring
out
this.
the other door and killed the chicken for breakfast. No, just tell me. They woke up, they had breakfast, and move on. The
worst is
I don't need to know that.
The book we read 2 weeks ago made me think of that. Like, the first 200 pages, I was like, I read a 1,000-page book that read faster than this shit. What was that?
The familiar. Was it the familiar?
Yes.
Familiar.
I was like, why do the first 200 pages feel longer than the 1,000-page book I just finished?
That one, yeah. I actually, it's in my pile to give it to Bookmans.
I took it that day I texted you. I was like, I'm not putting this. The book was so damn boring, and I want to know what. Like, I'm not judging people's taste, but I want to know how they gave it 5 stars. It was so boring.
I mean, the ending was really good. The Familiar by Lee Bardugo.
Oh yeah, I did end up finishing that, by the way.
You did what?
I did end up finishing that, by the way.
Hey, what did you think about it?
I thought the beginning was a little bit boring. I couldn't keep anybody straight.
The only
name I remember was it Valentina.
Yes.
That was 2 weeks ago. Don't ask that 2 weeks ago.
Don't ask
for
me questions. But then like the last 50 pages was the most exciting part.
That's the thing. Like, her writing isn't bad, but I was so bored for like 250 pages of a 300 and something page book.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
And I don't think anything will be like Shadow and Bone and I don't think anything is going to be like that for her. Like, the high of that series is just like, if you're expecting that in her other books, it's just going to fall flat for you. I'm sorry.
Though someone did gift me Ninth House, and I haven't read that yet. It's on my list.
Huh?
Someone gifted me Ninth House, and I haven't read it yet.
Oh, I mean, I really enjoyed Ninth House, but you have to stick with it because sometimes you're like, where the hell is this going?
Well,
and then when you get to the part where it like does,
scene.
like when it kind of like connects, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I still have to read the Devavad trilogy too. I had the first 2 in that.
Oh, that one's good. That's another series you have to stick with.
There's so many that I already own that I just want to finish.
Yeah. That's my problem. Is like going through. Okay, so back to the Diamond Art a little bit. Going through it, I got like really excited for each of the ones that I'd purchased, and I really wanted to get for them. Same thing with probably half of my special edition books, where I was just like, oh, I really just want to get back to this, but then like to find the time, and it's hard. Star Wars. What you said the
Devabad series.
What's the name of the first book? Go.
The City of Brass.
City of Brass. Yeah, I was like, that was so long ago. That was like 3 years ago.
I was like, that might help place it a little bit better.
Which one was the first one? I know I own the first 2, and I always mix up the titles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
City of Brass. Let me see if I can find it.
So what are you guys planning on reading this next month? Anything like currently on your TBR where you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to read this.
I'm reading The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison.
Oh my God, that's so blown out. City of Brass.
It's such a pretty cover.
Okay. I've heard good things
It's good.
about it.
It's a good series.
I also heard the third one rips your heart right out. So
Oh,
I haven't picked it up yet because I want to read it before I pick up book 3. Like, I don't want to buy all 3 because the first 2 were gifted to me. So that's the only reason I have book 2. And I have a friend that really wants me to read the Greenbone Saga, and I'm just like, my brain. I have to read.
You gotta start telling people no. Have a meltdown.
Have you met
Have a
me,
meltdown
Jen?
and
That's
just
very
be
hard
like,
for me to do.
absolutely not. And then hope for the best. Hopefully
I think
they
it's like the older
understand you.
sister in me. I don't say no to
people know all the time. No.
I'm getting better at it, but I also feel like horrible. And then I feel like my explanations
You
go on
beat
way
yourself
too
up.
long.
I'm like, you say no to something, I'm like, okay, cool. And then you just send me like 5 paragraphs of like getting in your own head, and I'm like, Jen, it's okay.
I just, I had to make you feel like understand the struggle that I went through to tell you no.
No, you're fine. I just was like, I wasn't expecting the like 4 paragraphs after you said like no. I was like, okay, cool.
You're so funny. Oh, but I hear you. I can tell you the books that I have currently
on the hoops. Go for it.
That I have waiting for me that I think I'm gonna be able to read. I have the one that Laura from our In Real Life book club talked about, When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So I have that one. I Fed Her to the Beast and the Beast Is Me by
fantastic
Shay.
For that.
I've heard great things. And then I have 5 Broken Blades by Mai Cortland.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
And then I have the only reason why I bought that book, I bought the physical book too, is because the edges were pretty.
Yeah,
they are really pretty.
And then I have The Viper by J.R. Ward.
I need to get back into that series.
Speaking of J.R. Ward, I heard that there's a series officially coming out for it.
I think it's going to be on TV.
There's like a series coming out for the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to cast these men. I don't know how they're going to cast these men. I don't know how. You have to get like
I've never read a J.R. Ward.
Professional wrestlers that are like big
would.
and bulky. All these men are like 7 feet tall and
they don't exist in real life.
Good freaking luck, dude. And then on Hoopla, I have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and then Wild Scottish Night by Trisha O'Malley. So that is what I have in the library.
Good luck.
Yeah.
My goal is to finish Cruel Illusions. In a perfect world, I will actually finish Ruthless Vows, and then just Julie Ann Lindsay's books, because honestly, I shouldn't plan more than that.
Rebecca Ross's books.
Yeah, I do.
Shannon, you should read it. It's really good.
Oops.
I have never read the book series.
Do it. Book 3 is my favorite.
Lots of good options. Yeah, and then good luck picking.
Yeah. I'd love to. I put a pile of manga on the table out here, and then I just got into my Diamond Art, and I was like, well, guess I'm not reading. And I feel really bad. Like, I'm keeping my Kindle. I hit 500 days. Woo!
Nice.
But most of those are me listening to an audiobook and then just like swiping a few pages and being like, nailed it.
Nailed it.
It still counts.
Oh yeah. Next read.
Shannon, let us know. You gotta message us your thoughts, because I love that series so much. A lot of people think it's like overhyped and blah blah blah, but I am a slut for that series.
What's the name of the first one?
Dark Lover.
Okay. I'll see if
I am a slut for that series.
My
I will,
library has
as
that. I
long as
highly doubt.
if
but I'll-
J.R. Ward is writing it and publishing it, I will read it. I'm sorry. I am that girl.
You did say, though, for Jamie and Claire, that you would read a book about their everyday life, and then she gave that to you in The Bees Will Be Gone or whatever. And look what
And then
happened.
Diana Gabaldon made a liar out of me. I think the difference is that J.R. Ward writes romance. Diana Gabaldon does not.
Yeah, true. I also like the audiobook narrator for the Black Dagger Brotherhood, Jim Fregione, I think is how you say his name. He's freaking
Oh, they do have
fantastic.
it. My library actually has it. I'm shocked. My library doesn't carry smut because I live in the South and they don't believe in smut.
Ew, I would move.
It's a good thing.
I hate it. But here's the funny thing. You want to talk about the books that I'm donating somewhere? The smut goes first because all the little church ladies love the smut.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Because they ain't getting it at home.
It's so funny.
It's more suspicious than a nun squatting in a cucumber field.
Cumberfield.
What?
You've not seen
I
that
was a
meme?
Catholic school.
Hi, Dad. Hunter.
Oh my
Hunter,
God, I
right?
can't.
Hunter. Oh, I know. Daddy woke you up from your nap.
Rude.
Ooh. Come here. Jamie, get out of the way. Oh my God. And she just keeps knocking him over. Come here.
Mm.
Oh, don't cry. Look at everyone else. Look at all the people.
Look how fast he's stopped.
Look how big he's
crying.
getting. I can't.
He's not allowed to get any bigger. You need to put bricks on his head, please and thank
Bricks
you.
on his head. I know, he's so big. He's so big.
Buddy, we need to have a Bookmans and Boys and Babies Day?
Yeah.
Or, no. Big Mac, Bookmans, what? Oh my God.
Bookman's, Big
Bookmans,
Mac,
Big Macs,
Bucky's, Baby.
Oh, Bucky's. Yeah. I was like, how did I
Bucky's
start
is the
this
bomb.
on
They just built one here. It's like a Target on crack.
here? Everyone's loving Baby.
Nikki, Shannon said you were cutie pie.
How are you getting so
You
big,
are?
sir?
And
Stop
he's
getting
gonna
so
be
big.
15 months on the 1st on Saturday.
No. Unacceptable, son. No.
Hi.
My nephew just turned 19 the other day, and I'm not okay.
No.
He's not really my nephew, but he's called me aunt since he was a baby, and I can't. I'm like, how are you a sophomore in college already? Stop.
Yeah, true.
Where's your
True.
water?
I changed your first diaper. How are you a sophomore in college?
Oh, it's so true. All right. Well, my stomach started to growl. The ab workout is now over. So news. I think I mentioned this last time. I might not have. We are gonna go back to our normal book club time. You're welcome, everybody.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank you, Jen.
Yeah, well, my workout lady is moving to the East Coast, so we will no longer have a class on Wednesday. So Nicole, be prepared. I'm gonna start inviting you to the gym. You're like, oh no, I must be busy that day. I didn't tell you when, Nicole.
Super busy.
So yes, next book club, tackling the TBR volume 6, which is also unofficially Innocent Witness and Under Siege by Julianne Lindsey. They are books 3 and 4 in the Beaumont Brothers Justice, I think I said that right, series. Yes. You do not have to read the first 2, but if you read the first one, it's technically Nicole's book, so you should.
I think didn't we do that one month?
We did both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? You wanted to get down.
He says, absolutely not. Everyone wants to see me. So yeah, we are going back to 6 o'clock. Honestly, we could probably do earlier if you guys wanted, but 6 felt okay.
Just don't go any later, because if you went to my time,
yeah, if Hunter's joining, we have to have clean books. We'll have him take nap time for the first 45 minutes, so we can talk about the after dark books, and then we'll clean it up towards the end. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he usually wakes up from his nap around 7 or 7:15, or we wake him up.
All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already talking about books. Great. He's ready. So yes, no official book, but unofficially we've got 2 books, and then we can figure out if we want to have an unofficial book for July. But I'm going to be honest with you, my mind is going to be so far away from picking anything. So July is up to you guys. I'm just going to show up and hopefully talk about my amazing trip. Yeah. Anybody else have anything else they want to say? Any questions, comments, concerns from anyone in the comment section? Yes, no.
Nope.
All right.
I would. I mean, I'm thinking about hosting something for my birthday since it is the last Wednesday of the month, but it's also my birthday. So if I have plans, I'm gonna be like, bye.
And you said you would. You said you would host that one.
I
You're like,
know, but I'm planning on doing like a massage. I'm taking the day off work, and I'm planning on doing like a massage, a facial, mani-pedi. Like, I'm going all out, so I might not be available.
You'll just be a little bit out of it by end of day. It's fine.
He will be at daycare. Yes, you will. You will be at daycare all day. All day.
So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you to my lovely co-host. Thank you to everyone watching live and participating in the comments. Thank you everyone for watching live and not commenting. Thank you for everyone later for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And we'll see you in a month. I'm gonna go get dinner and watch Ghosts and work on my diamond painting. But I also need to figure out what ebook that I'm reading, because I got to keep this streak going. And this they don't have on Kindle, which is very upsetting to me. So I can't just listen to
I got a new Kindle, by the way.
What? Oh, you did say that last time, didn't you?
I got a friend gifted me a Kindle Scribe. She was like, "I'm not using it. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah, if you're done." She's like, I was gonna give it away, and I was like, "I'll take it." Okay.
I'm so excited. Hopefully this will push me to finally pick up a Megan Quinn book, because I got a ton of her on ebooks. So fingers crossed. But yeah, thank you everybody. Oh, hold on. Yes. All right, Hunter's ready. He says, let's say goodbye. So thank you everyone. And we'll see you in a month. Bye.